Or was it a Keeway super light? Just a super light. Keeway super light. It's quite ironic because it's not very light, is it? No. Oh yeah, it's a 125 in it, so. Keeway super light. I'm gonna do a first impressions of it. Let's go, motherfuckers. Right, I'm just gonna probably just go on the block maybe. I was about to press that, I was about to be like, let's go. Yeah, alright. First thing straight up, your indicator is there, your left indicator is there and your right indicator is there. Obviously on normal bikes you've got left, right, but you've got the indicators there and there. And your horn's there, lights are there, and your ignition's there.
High beam, low beam, that's
yeah.
the light.
This bike is so messed up, man. There's so many buttons in the wrong place. It's nice though.
That's what she said.
Lol. It's nice.
The reserve tank.
Yep. Reserve tank and massive crash bars, which is good. Little windshield, saddlebags, chrome, lots of the stuff. Alright, let's jump into it. I feel like such a gangster on this thing. You what you say, puto? I don't have a bandana around my neck. Off we go. This clutch is so weird. Slowly, easy. And there's a car behind me. Woo! So, this is Keeway Superlight. It's David's new bike. He trusts me enough to ride it, which is very nice of him. This feels so weird for me because I'm used to sport bikes. But this does feel, you could easily, straight, first impressions, it's heavy when you pick it up, but as you're moving it around, it's quite nice. It's a nice bike. It's quite light. And the engine, it's quite loud for a 125 as well, I must say. David's there. Hello, David. And you pick it up to begin with and you think it's heavy, but it's really not. He's keeping an eye on me just in case. But yeah, it's light. It's big as well. The seating style is I feel like I'm sitting in a chair right now. Gotta say, there's my bike. I'm not used to riding cruisers, so the seating style was very comfortable. It's very comfortable. Your knees are quite high up behind the tank, which is quite interesting. So let's go around this corner. So nice, it's nice. You see, I was actually thinking of this or the bike I got now. It's really nice, really smooth. If you're into cruisers like Harley Davidsons, and obviously if you're my age and you can't get one due to licenses and that, I do highly recommend this bike. It's a Korean, I think it's Korean or Chinese, I'm not quite sure on that one. I correct myself, I'm sure I will. Korean or Chinese bike, but it feels very smooth. I'm only going around the block a couple of times, but its throttle's nice and responsive. You think, as it's such a heavy bike, you think you're going to struggle around corners, but you really don't. If you just do a little bit of turn like that, a little bit of turn, and you glide round. Really smooth, I gotta say. And like I said earlier, if you're about 18, 17, and you're looking for a bike that's like a Harley, you'll be like your dad or whatever, this is a good one. This is a good one to choose, a strong contender. I'm not sure about stats. I'm not the stats guy you're after. If you want to check out the stats, I'd advise you Google them. Keeway Superlight 125 specs. I'm not sure about top speed either because David's only just got this bike. I'm imagining it's around the 50 mark due to it being Chinese as well. But there's a a lot of chrome. It's very nice windshield, like I said. But it's a comfortable position, I gotta say. I'm very comfortable on this. And I'm a big guy. I'm about 6'3", maybe. My knees are sticking up quite high. I'm 6'3", and this bike fits in very well. David's not a small guy either, to be honest. He's around 6 foot. And he fits on perfectly. So if you're a big guy as well, big dude, then you might want to contest having one of these. It's really nice. It's calm. You know, you could take it down the country roads. I mean, it's quite loud as well. This is all stock. Everything on here is stock right now. With the bike, I'm not sure if you get all these accessories with the bike or not. I'm pretty sure you would. But the exhaust right now is stock. And it's pretty good stock. Mine's quite quiet. But this, they've really let go of having a quiet engine. It's quiet engine, quiet exhaust. But it is very nice. It's very light. So my first impressions of riding it, it's light. I can move it around very well, considering the size of it, which is it's not a small bike for a 125 either. He's right behind me. And acceleration's pretty good. I'm, like I said, not sure about top speed. It glides pretty well. I just completely slid off the seat just there. But first impression riding, it's not as heavy as you think it would be when you're riding it. It's really nice and smooth. It's gliding. This is really smooth when you glide like this. There's a biting point about there. David always has to interfere. David, get on my shot, man! But it's a smooth bike. There's the biting point. I've got the biting point on the clutch now. Biting point, I don't know. Smooth, light, big as well. It's a comfortable bike. If you're a big guy, like I said earlier, consider this. Even if you're a small person, consider this. I'm going to stop now when I come around the corner, and I'm going to talk a little bit more. So that was my first impressions of the bike riding it. So this is what you see when you're riding. Your windscreen, your buttons are here. A lot of chrome, I gotta say. But it's all nice, smooth, it runs smooth. You've got foot pads down there, crossbars, and that's my impressions of riding. I got it. Keeway Superlight. How much did you pick yours up for in total?
Well, its price is 1,800.
1,800.
If you on finance, it goes up to 2,300.
Available on finance as well.
£46 a month.
Well, you can decide that though.
Not true.
But 1,800 for a quality bike.